let's get started with the show. We already told you that the Betcast is tonight on MSG Plus at 7:30. The boys will be back in the studio. It is a very, very good time, so make sure that you tune in. But that is just one of the games on the slate tonight. There are 11 games on the slate. So we're going to be passing the ball around the room here, talking some basketball in the shoot-around. And Jeff, I'm going to start with you.
Let's go.
The New York Knicks. How about those Knicks? They've won 4 games in a row, and tonight they go for 5 versus the Hornets at the Garden. Jeff, what are you looking for from the Knicks and the Betcast tonight?
Okay, well, with the Betcast is going to be a lot of exciting live betting going on. First off, I could tell you, some of our live bets, you know, if you talk to me and Gene, we kind of hate them because we keep missing on a lot of those live bets. But we've hit some too, so it's all right. We kind of evened out. One thing I will say is you're going to get a lively game. You're going to get a lot of points because if there's one thing with Charlotte, they give up a lot of points, and they've been my over for the last few picks. Knicks have won 4 in a row. This is essentially a playoff game now. So they have to win if they want to keep their play-in hopes alive. So I'm looking for an exciting game. It's going to be run and gun. They've been playing that way the last few games. So I'm excited to see what they got going on. And I'm going to pass it to you, Mr. Erik Coleman. Let's talk about this playoff bubble in the East, all right? Now, the bottom of the conference still has teams in the playoff hunt. So if you, Erik, a betting man, who are you putting your money on to make it into those last playoff spots?
Man, well, when you look at number 10, it's the Atlanta Hawks right now. The Knicks are 4.5 games behind them. So I think the Knicks, unfortunately, may be on the outside looking in. Down 4.5, 6 games left. The Hawks are playing good basketball right now. So if I had to put my money on it, I would bet on the Hawks to make it into the tournament.
Yes.
So, Arash, I'm coming to you. The Suns still hold the top spot in the West. Are there any teams in the West worth betting on that could beat the Suns?
I don't think so, and here's why. I would have said the Warriors. I love the Golden State Warriors if they're healthy. From what we've heard from Steve Kerr, Steph Curry is rehabbing still. He's not on the court. Maybe he'll come back on the court in a week or two. My concern there, guys, is that if Steph is not back within the first round, that could be it for the Warriors. So the West is extremely stacked. There's no one close to the Suns right now, though.
Agreed.
And now, Katie, even though I gave some props to your Warriors, I have a question for you. With all that said, we have a lot of MVP candidates, but only one man can win the NBA Most Valuable Player trophy. Who do you think will take home that trophy?
Well, after what I saw last night from Giannis, I'm putting my money on that guy. 40 points, 14 boards, 6 assists. He scored 30 points or more in 7 of his last 8 games. He's not the favorite. He's at plus 800, but I think there's a lot of value on that. And I do think that the Bucks are the team to beat in the East, so that's kind of his are going up. If you can get him at plus 800, I think it's a good bet. Yeah. All right, everybody, let's talk about the game tonight, the Hornets versus the Knicks. What is your best bet for this game, Jeff?
I'm running back Knicks money line again. Got it at plus money at plus 125. 4-game win streak. They beat Charlotte to start the streak, and it was an impressive fashion, too. Pretty much a blowout. And Charlotte, they just give up too many points. I have more faith in the Knicks offense than Charlotte's defense right now. And once again, they need it. So I think if this team comes out with a sense of urgency, they'll get it, and they'll get it on the money line.
Yeah, Jeff, and because of those same reasons, I'm going to take the over in this game. It's at 223. You know Charlotte is a fast-paced team. They don't play very good defense. I think the Knicks will fill it up offensively. Charlotte, they'll put up a lot of points as well. So I'm going to lock in with the over.
All right, Arash, best bet for the game.
I agree with you 100%, Erik. It'll be way over 223. Well, you know, the last time that these teams played was just a week ago, and they combined for 227. So I like the over tonight.
Okay, and I'm going to be a broken record here. I do the same thing every single time you ask me about a Knicks game. I'm taking the Knicks in the first half because it's just too profitable. But tonight, I'm taking them money line. It was only a 1.5-point spread. There's a lot more value on the money line. I got it at plus 105. Right now, it's plus 125. So lock it in, people. The Knicks are the 15th ranked team in the first half. Hornets are number 22. Hornets also only 4-6 against the spread in the first half in their last 10 games here. So definitely going to take the Knicks on the money line in the first half, hopefully in the second half as well. But I feel more comfortable in the first half because it's been cashing. It's been cashing almost every
You've
single
been cashing those every time.
Yes.
Yeah, you have.
Yes, absolutely like it.